It's alright if there's nothing more to say.
37-year-old Rachel Chung spent 8 years of her life in fear of her ex-husband, who routinely abused her, verbally and physically. Although she had made more than 8 police reports against him, her ex-husband did not consent to Rachel obtaining a personal protection order against him.
I only managed to get our PPOs, right, after like so many years of all this nonsense going on. It was because strangely he doesn't want a divorce. I have asked him for like, can we just get a divorce, because it's so tiring for me mentally, and seriously, you think I'm not attractive anymore physically, right? Why don't you just get a divorce? But he would just refuse to give me a divorce. So I actually used that as some kind of like, bargaining power. Okay, if you really don't want to get a divorce, and you think that you're going to change and all that, so you have to agree to the PPO thing. And that was how I managed to get a PPO.
So he agreed to change, is it?
Yeah, the agreement to change is always just, it doesn't mean anything, because things will just happen again and again. And even after I got the PPO, he actually hit me again after that. And thankfully this time, because I had the PPO, something could be done about it. Yeah.
What was the action that could be taken?
The police actually came, and then they investigated, and then they took him away. He was actually sentenced to a few weeks.
When he was released from prison in 2006, Rachel filed for a divorce.
The trigger point is my girl actually seeing all these things going on, and I felt that he just wouldn't change, to be very frank. Yeah. And after that, I could see that he got a little bit more clever about it. He wouldn't really do things that will obviously breach the PPO, but it's still very questionable things like just shoving me around. But I can't prove it, because shoving around, I mean, how do you prove it? Exactly. So I felt that this person will just never change.
Rachel emerged from the 8-year ordeal a stronger woman, and is currently a volunteer at women's advocacy group Aware. She said the key to maintaining a healthy relationship is communication.
I think there should be a lot of communication going on, yeah. And women should actually ask questions like, what do you think of like, this situation or that situation, if we happen to like, have kids, and then this financial situation goes on, to ask him what he thinks, and even to agree on things like, when we have kids and all that, do you expect me to stay home and take care of the children, or do you actually expect me to go out there and earn my keeps?
And for those who have problems controlling their temper,
it's your own decision, whether you choose to, how you choose to manifest it. I could have like a very bad temper, and then I could show my anger in different ways. It doesn't necessarily need to manifest in me reaching out and hitting you, or grabbing your head and slamming it against the wall. It could be, I just don't want to talk to you for some time, because I just can't talk to you. I'm going to flare up, I'm going to scream at you and say unpleasant things, so I'm just not going to talk. We can talk later when I've cooled down.
watch our other clip to find out how Rachel's fairy tale relationship ended in tears.